Hi, I'm Lucy Renshaw and I teach interior design at NTU. I'm going to take this chance to tell you a bit about myself and my background, and also give you a breakdown of the course and hopefully inspire you to come along. So I have been working in the interiors field for the last 17 years. After kind of studying art for years at college and university, and then I graduated with a Masters in Mixed Media Textiles from the Royal College of Art. And since then I've been on a diverse journey of product design, designing my own fabrics, there's always been a strong emphasis for me on reusing, working with reclaimed materials and using what we have. Now, I've then taken that into the more interior design sector, interior design and decor, where I now work with clients to facilitate their own ideas and also find confidence in their style. So, excuse me. So I obviously bring this over into the 10-week NTU course, which is a fantastic course, and the fact that it's 10 weeks long gives students the chance to really get their teeth into projects. So it's, there's time in between each session to work on projects, put the theory into practice. And if you choose to do the intense 1 week summer school, then that as well, it's an amazing opportunity to have that whole week of creativity. So just a bit of a breakdown to what the course involves and what you'll hopefully gain. It's everything that will help you with interior design and decor. So we cover colour theory, palettes, the holistic use of colour, which I'm particularly passionate about, looking at colour for well-being. Each session we try to focus on a different topic, so you can really get that knowledge embedded and take it away and kind of work on it week to week. We look at pattern and texture, so all the aesthetic sides of interiors, materials, so flooring, wallpapers, furniture, all the kind of interior decor side that's very aesthetic. But we also look at the more technical side of interior design, so drawing, lighting designs and plans, room layouts, structural plans. And if that's scaring anybody thinking about the drawing side, then fear not, because actually a lot of the skills I teach anybody can do, but it's kind of people that have got more experience are able to push their ideas further. So this takes me on now to who the course is for. So really, the course is for anybody. So complete beginners that are looking to start a new hobby. This might be completely new for them, working on something creative. But the way I teach is to help suit all abilities. So I set projects that helps people that are very new to this creative field. But it also attracts people that are from other creative sectors that want to diversify more into interiors. So I've had university lecturers, photographers, florists, stylists, buyers that just want to, I suppose, reinforce certain elements of creativity. A lot of what you'll learn as well also crosses over a lot of creative fields. So colour theory, it's so relevant, not just for interior design, but lots of creative sectors. So whether that's photography, floristry, fashion, it's a lot of the theory I teach is very beneficial for lots of different art forms. So I've had, like I say, a real mix of students come along. They either, some lovely stories as well of what they go on to do. Some people obviously just keep it as a hobby, but then there's other people that actually, it's given them the confidence to start their own businesses. I had one lady that worked, she was actually an international buyer for some of the big homeware brands in the UK, and she was lacking confidence in her own ideas because she'd always worked for other people. So she came along on the course to just, I suppose, find that confidence again. And she then went on to set up her own business, and she said just finding that confidence within herself on this course was what pushed her to do it. Now she's now started up her own independent interior design business. So people go on to do that. There's people go on to do further education, so they use it almost as a foundation course to inform their knowledge, build a portfolio, start to build a portfolio of work, and then they go on to apply to university or different further education courses. And there's also people that have absolutely just gained loads of inspiration, and I get a lot of people that come along that are doing up their own houses, big renovation projects. And obviously it's a great way to learn skills when you go on a course to learn these things rather than paying somebody else to do it. Now I am really passionate and dedicated to help students find their style and find their creative confidence. So forget copying and mimicking Instagram and Pinterest. I'm all about dissecting the elements of interior design and looking at how we can put that back together, but in our own way. And with, on a personal note, with this idea of doing it on a budget. Now, not everybody's into that, but in the world we live in, we know the green design, we're getting more environmentally friendly and sustainable, we're having to. So there's an emphasis of that on the course as well, looking at how we reuse, remake. It's a fantastic space to work in. Big classroom, when we spread out, we can use lots of the facilities, and the course is a real mix of practical activities mixed with theory. So I try to teach a bit of theory followed by practical, and loads of resources, loads of materials. I bring lots in, and anything that I encourage you to collect is generally very inexpensive, things you might have or things you can resource for free. And week by week I guide you on where and how to do this. There's as much or as little work outside the course as you want, really. So those of you that have got lots of time on your hands and are really wanting to throw yourself into this, it's that's brilliant. You can spend as much time as you want really pushing yourself into it and working extra on the projects that I set. But for those of you that have busy lives, full-time jobs, and this is just a part-time thing or a hobby, then don't worry, because what I set is achievable and some of it's optional. So it's that's one thing you don't need to worry about. Being part of NTU for the duration of the course is a fantastic opportunity to have access to the facilities, and one being the library, because the library is obviously part of the university, but it's got all the up-to-date periodicals, design books, and it's a great place to go and spend a few hours if you have chance while you're on the course, and a great opportunity, really. And then lastly, it's just a lovely community. So I really encourage people to interact, swap ideas, swap skills and projects they're working on. And as much as I aim to inspire you, you meet an amazing community of other budding designers, I suppose. And more often than not, people stay in touch. It's lovely to hear what other people are working on. And it's just this really nice community of very like-minded people. My way of teaching is very relaxed, hopefully very informative, but informal. And I really encourage people to chat about the projects, come and ask me for any sort of help along the way. So yeah, I really hope that tells you a bit more about the course, and I really hope to see some of you there. Have a good day. Bye.